the beginning of this week, the Detroit Lions made a major statement by finalizing their coaching staff for the 2025 season. For those familiar with the team's recent history, these moves are nothing short of transformative, signaling a new chapter in the franchise's journey. The Lions made 10 new hires and promoted several internal coaches, all of which have the potential to change the course of the team's future. However, while new blood is always important, the real story here is how the team responded to some of its key losses. The most significant of those came in the form of Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, two prominent members of the Lions coaching staff who departed for head coaching positions with other teams. While these departures might seem like a setback, they have opened up a realm of possibilities for Detroit to reshape their coaching philosophy and structure moving forward. The question becomes, how will the Lions take the lessons learned from Johnson and Glenn's time with the team and evolve their approach with the new faces stepping in? The loss of Johnson, who previously served as the offensive coordinator, leaves a significant gap in the Lions' offensive game plan. Johnson was widely credited with developing a potent and creative offense that helped elevate Jared Goff's game to a level that many didn't expect. His departure could have spelled disaster for a team that had found success with his leadership. However, instead of trying to replicate what worked in the past, the Lions chose a different approach, one that is both a continuation of their offensive philosophy and a bold step forward in their development. John Morton, a familiar name to those who followed the team closely, was brought back to fill the role of offensive coordinator. Morton isn't a completely new face. He worked with the team as an assistant in 2022, but his return signifies more than just familiarity. Morton is known for his innovative play calling and his ability to adapt the offense to fit the strengths of his players. His deep knowledge of the team's system, paired with his creative mind, could help the Lions take the next step offensively. The question now is, how will Morton adjust the team's offensive schemes to better suit the evolving landscape of the NFL, particularly as the league trends toward faster, more dynamic offenses? Moving on to the defensive side of the ball, the Lions faced another major decision in replacing Aaron Glenn, their defensive coordinator. Glenn's departure left a hole in a defense that had shown promise at times, but lacked the consistency needed to truly contend. Rather than looking outside the organization for a replacement, the Lions chose to promote from within, selecting Kelvin Shepard, the team's linebackers coach, as their new defensive coordinator. This decision speaks volumes about the franchise's confidence in Shepard and his understanding of the defense's needs. Shepard's promotion is more than just a continuity move. It's a testament to the team's faith in his leadership abilities. He's been with the Lions for several years and has earned the respect of both the coaching staff and players alike. His promotion to the top defensive role is seen as a move that will help instill a new level of discipline, accountability, and aggressive strategy within the defense. Shepard understands the intricacies of the Lions' defensive schemes and, more importantly, the strengths and weaknesses of the players under his tutelage. His familiarity with the team will undoubtedly give him a head start in building a more cohesive and effective defensive unit. Beyond the high-profile coordinator positions, the Lions also made significant moves at several other key coaching positions, adding new faces to the running back, tight end, and wide receiver coaching staffs. One particularly interesting hire is Tashard Choice, who will serve as the team's new running back coach. Choice is a familiar name in the coaching ranks, having made his mark at the collegiate level before being tapped to join the Lions. What makes this hire particularly intriguing is his prior relationship with Jahmyr Gibbs, the team's promising new running back. Gibbs worked with Choice in college, and their history together could prove invaluable in accelerating Gibbs' development as an NFL player. Choice's reputation as a strong motivator and skilled teacher could also have a profound impact on the rest of the running back group. The Lions' backfield has plenty of talent, but it's been inconsistent at times. Choice's coaching could unlock the group's full potential, making it one of the most dynamic in the league. With his wealth of knowledge and experience, Choice could be the catalyst for taking the Lions' running game to the next level. Another key hire was made on the defensive line, where the Lions added Casey Rogers as the new defensive line coach. Rogers, who has a long history of coaching in the NFL, brings a wealth of experience and expertise to a position group that has underperformed in recent years. His track record speaks for itself. Rogers has coached several successful defensive lines and worked with some of the most accomplished players in the league. His arrival in Detroit is being hailed as a move that could help revitalize a defensive line that has struggled to consistently pressure the quarterback and stop the run. Rogers' approach to coaching defensive linemen is known for its attention to detail and technique, and his presence could provide the Lions with the kind of leadership and discipline needed to elevate their play in the trenches. The team has long struggled to find stability on the defensive line, but Rogers' experience and tactical approach could be the missing piece to solidifying that unit. Despite the loss of key personnel, the Lions' decision to build their coaching staff through a combination of internal promotions and strategic external hires reflects a long-term vision for sustained success. the organization appears to be betting on a balance of experience and youthful energy, a strategy that could pay off as the team looks to compete in a rapidly evolving NFTC. What's also noteworthy is the shift in how the Lions are approaching their coaching structure overall. Historically, the team has relied heavily on bringing in external candidates to fill important roles, but this new structure shows a clear commitment to nurturing talent from within. Promoting coaches like Shepard to key positions signifies that the franchise believes in its internal talent and is committed to developing leaders from within the organization, rather than simply hiring from outside. This strategic shift is indicative of a larger philosophy that the Lions seem to be embracing: continuity and growth. Rather than overhauling everything at once, Detroit is making deliberate changes that align with the team's existing culture while enhancing it with fresh perspectives and expertise. This balance of continuity and change will likely allow the team to build a strong foundation that can stand the test of time. Looking ahead, the combination of Morton's offensive creativity, Shepard's leadership on defense, and Choice's expertise with the running backs could be just what the Lions need to take the next step. The new coaching staff is an investment in long-term success, but it also carries with it the immediate expectation of results. The team's progress will be closely monitored in the coming months, and fans will be eager to see how these new hires help shape the team's identity for the future. As the Lions prepare for 2025, they find themselves in a pivotal moment. The decisions made during this offseason will likely determine whether the team can finally break through and compete with the elite teams of the NFC, with new coaching minds at the helm and a roster full of talent. The Detroit Lions have positioned themselves to make a serious push for the playoffs in the near future. The next chapter in the franchise's story has just begun, and the next few seasons will tell us whether these changes will be enough to turn the team into a championship contender. While the future of the Detroit Lions is still uncertain, one thing is clear: the team is building with intention. By investing in both internal development and external expertise, they have crafted a coaching staff designed to bring out the best in every player across every position group. This may very well be the year where the Lions turn the corner, not just in terms of wins and losses, but in creating a culture of excellence that could propel them into the ranks of NFL's elite. If there was ever a time for Lions fans to be excited about the future, it's now. The road ahead may be long, but with a rejuvenated coaching staff leading the way, the Lions are poised to embark on a journey that could ultimately make them a force to be reckoned with in the years to come.